Welcome to Exploring Mathematics 3. In this session we had a look at firstly Euler's law. Now Euler was a Swiss mathematician who did a lot of work on shapes and space, and one of the things he did was he looked at the relationship between the number of vertices, edges and faces on 3D shapes. Now if we take all of these shapes here, we've listed the number of vertices or corners, the number of edges and the number of faces, and there is a relationship between those three quantities. Perhaps you can see what it is. Have a think about it, pause the video if you like, and then I'll reveal what the formula is. Okay, so the formula is that if you took the number of vertices, added to it the number of faces and subtracted 2, you would always get the number of edges. And that certainly works for all of these straight-sided pyramids or prisms as we've got here, and for many, many more shapes. Okay, we then went on to explore some rather unusual shapes with curves in, but also that seem to break the ordinary rules of how we understand three-dimensional shapes to work. For example, the Mobius band is made by a strip of card that's set up and joined to make a ring, but instead of joining the two ends to make an ordinary ring, you flip one of the ends over 180 degrees, glue it down, and what you actually create is something that only has one surface and one edge, and it has remarkable properties. Just make one and cut it down the middle throughout its length and just see what happens. And if you find that surprising, cut it into 3 strips as if you were dividing it into the 3 lanes of a motorway, and see what happens then when you try and cut it. And that is a shape that's topologically equivalent to a Klein bottle, which is a 3D version of the Mobius band. And what that means is that the inside of this bottle is also its outside as well. Okay, and it actually has one surface. Now, finally, just to see what something with one surface would look like, we will have a look at our Mobius rider, and that will be the end of the video.